Hey guys, it's Serena. So today I'm doing a 2021 recap and a 2022 New Year's resolution video. 2022 is already here. Oh my god, I love the number 2022. It's like the Taylor Swift year, like 22. I thought I would share with you guys a recap of my 2021 and talk about my New Year's resolutions. So let's start with a 2021 recap. Not gonna lie, 2021 was kind of a blur. The beginning of the year was kind of bad for me in the sense that I was really sick and then I was dealing with a lot of family emergencies, so I really can't remember the first 3 months. But the whole year in general was another year of online semesters and online classes. I don't really remember what happened between January and March, but in April, one of the good things that happened for me was I was in a full-length play. I was one of the lead characters. Unfortunately, it was all over Zoom, but it was still really fun because that was the first time I ever had a lead role in a show. So I had a lot of fun getting ready for it and acting on screen, and I do really wish it was in person, but obviously COVID is sadly still a thing. I also got to spend a lot of time with my line sister Sammy, who I unfortunately had to drive her to the airport and she went home to China, but this year she's coming back for grad school, so I'm super excited to see her. In May, I finished my finals and finished my sophomore year of high school, which is so weird to say because now I'm a junior. I finally got vaccinated for COVID-19 and I was so scared because I'm terrified of needles. I'm terrified of needles, and literally getting a shot, I'm like literally shaking. I had to tell the guy, I was like, hey, so I'm kind of scared of needles, so this is why I'm shaking. But I was so happy to be finally vaccinated, and then I was a little less worried about seeing people. And then I got to go home for the summer and just hung out with my high school friends, safely of course, and being able to see family again. So I think last summer was one of the best summers I've had in terms of traveling. If you would have asked me at the beginning of summer if I was gonna go anywhere, I probably would have said no. I honestly had no plans to travel at all, and it turned out to be one of the most traveling, eventful summers I've ever had. So in June, I went on the lake trip with my friends and hung out with them for 3 days in this lake house, and we just hung out, ate food, went swimming at the lake. It was really fun and relaxing just to hang out with my high school friends and chill on the lake. It was really pretty too. And then in July, I went to Florida literally 5 days before I was leaving. That was when my aunt asked me if I wanted to go. I ended up going and it was really fun. Went to Universal for the first time. I went to Epcot again. It was really fun. I had butterbeer for the first time, so yeah, that was good. And then later in the month, I went to Chicago and it was really fun. I got to meet up with some sorority sisters. I met my big, so that was really fun. That was the first time I went to Chicago with friends. And then in August, which I think was the best month of this whole summer, I went to New York City with my CSE board. It was so much fun. It was kind of scary for me to fly to another state and somewhere where I'm not familiar with, like just with friends. I've never done that before. New York was so much fun. I made so many memories, went to so many places, got to get a lot closer with my CSE board, and it was just so much fun. And then literally right when I got home from New York, I went to Chicago again. So I went with family that time and I got to hang out with family friends and eat food again. Honestly, that whole summer was me eating food. In September, I started my junior year of college. I started my first semester, and that was the semester that we had some sort of normalcy. We had things in person, which was so nice, obviously very safely. We were able to meet in person, go to class in person for the first time since the beginning of 2020. It was really interesting, very different, but I really missed it. I was able to hang out with my college friends and my sorority sisters, and I also celebrated my 20th birthday. In October, I went to my very first tailgate. It was a fun experience. Not gonna lie, I don't really care about football, so it was the MSU versus UMich game, and I didn't even know that MSU won until I was sitting in my room and people were screaming outside, and that's how I knew we won. And then I also celebrated Halloween for the first time in college. I also went home and went trick-or-treating with my little cousins, but I also celebrated Halloween in college, went to a party, and it was really fun. And then in November, I had a bunch of Friendsgivings. I think this was the first year I had like 3 Friendsgivings and 1 Thanksgiving. So I had Friendsgiving with my sorority sisters, I had it with my high school friends, and then I had another one with college friends, and then obviously at Thanksgiving Day. So a lot of Thanksgiving stuff. And then in December, my line mom came to visit me for the first week. I hadn't seen her since COVID started. I had an amazing time spending time with her for a whole weekend. And then there was finals week. It wasn't that bad. I only had 2 finals, but still it was annoying. But oh my god, my apartment had no Wi-Fi for a whole week, and it just had to be the week of finals. So literally every single day I lived at the library. And then I ended off the year with going to Chicago for a 3rd time. I went with CSCE board and ate a lot of food again, just chilled, and yeah, did the same things that I did before in Chicago, but with different people, which I think is the best part. Just going on vacation with different people is really fun. And then I had winter break, Christmas, New Year's, and I just ate a lot of food and saw my friends and family. So yeah, that was a lot of stuff I did in 2021, even though the year was kind of a blur. The beginning of it was a blur, but as the year went by, it got better and better. I'm very thankful for all the memories I made in 2021 and all the people I got to meet and hang out with. I met a lot of people in 2021. I got closer to different friends. Okay, so let's get on to my New Year's resolutions. This year, I actually have a lot. Not gonna lie, last year I didn't really set New Year's resolutions for myself because I don't know, I just felt like, you know, I'm just gonna let myself live, and I didn't accomplish barely anything. So I have a lot. So let's start with the first one. My first New Year's resolution is to have a better idea of my career path. I realize I'm a junior right now and I still don't know what I want to do in the future. Like, yes, I'm majoring in marketing, but I honestly don't really know what I want to do with marketing, and I don't know. I guess part of me still wants to do theater and acting, which I hope to do on the side, which is why I'm still doing theater and stuff, but I really don't know what my dream job is. And it's really frustrating to me to like not know what I want to do. And I know a lot of people don't know what they want to do, and I have time, but I don't know. I just feel like I need to have a better sense of what I want to do with marketing. So that's my first New Year's resolution. My second one is to be more consistent with uploading on YouTube. Not gonna lie, 2021, I wasn't consistent at all. There were months where I couldn't upload. There were months that I got too busy, and I guess I didn't put my constant uploading as a priority on top of my list. This year in 2022, I want to better myself in terms of finding new ways to edit and film, having more video ideas, and just being consistent with uploading every single week. My third New Year's resolution is to focus on working on acting and singing. I haven't been able to practice monologues very much or get into theater more, and I want to learn more about it and practice more. I used to take vocal lessons, but then I stopped and I haven't practiced since, so I really need to get back onto it and work on my vocals again. So that's something I really want to work on this year. My camera's gonna die. My fourth New Year's resolution is to procrastinate less, and I say that every single year, I know, but this past year alone, I keep going on my phone, and I don't even have TikTok because I procrastinate so much, but I've been procrastinating on Facebook and Snapchat. So I just need to be better at just putting my phone away and just getting stuff done. My fifth and last New Year's resolution is to work out and be fit. I haven't really shared this about myself very much, but I've always not been very happy with my body, and that's something that I personally want to work on, and I need to work on. I want to be stronger, I want to be more toned, so this is the year that I want to make that happen. I say this every single year, and in the past I've started and then stopped. I think a few years ago I did a challenge and I lost weight, but then I gained it all back because what I was doing wasn't sustainable. And in 2020 I got really into doing Chloe Ting and doing her workouts, and I even did my 2-week challenge video that I posted. Then last year I just got busy, things got crazy, but I haven't been working out as much, and this is the year I really want to do it. I just need to do it. I just want to start eating healthier. I want to get into the routine of working out more, which I've been starting to do, so hopefully I keep up with it, and hopefully this is the year that I build healthy habits. So something I want to share with you guys is the letter to self thing that I do. I talked about this last year too. At the beginning of the year, I like writing a letter to myself. I wrote this a few days ago, and this is literally 4 pages long. I know, it's a lot. So I like writing a letter to myself. I talk about what's happening in my life so far at this moment. I talk about my New Year's resolution, what I hope to accomplish, and maybe some predictions. And it's just really fun to read at the end of the year to see how much you have changed and see if I don't know, accomplished my New Year's resolutions, which usually don't happen, but I have 5 and hopefully I can accomplish at least one of them. I encourage you guys to write a letter to yourself too. Just put it in an envelope, put it somewhere where you won't read it, and then read it at the end of the year. I think it's really fun. I think it's interesting. I love doing things like that. I journal, so it's fun to like go back and read what you wrote over a year ago. Also, I think if you write down your New Year's resolutions, you're more likely to accomplish them. That was my 2021 recap and my New Year's resolutions for this year. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope that I gave some inspiration in terms of New Year's resolutions and maybe inspired some of you guys to write a letter to yourself. I really hope that 2021 is a much better year. I'm really hoping that COVID gets better this year, but who knows? Right now it's kind of getting really bad again. I'm just hoping for senior year at the end of this year that I can get a normal in-person semester again. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!